Hi Aries, this is your weekly reading for the week of November 11th, which is next week at the time that I'm filming this. If you have not subscribed or followed me, I ask that you please do if you're watching this because I'm really trying to build my following. Lastly, I am accepting currently personal readings, so if that's something that interests you, feel free to reach out. All right, let's get started, Aries. So right now, at the heart of the issue, kind of the crux of the matter that you're facing, we have the Lovers clarified by the Temperance. So maybe you've had to make some sort of a decision lately, or maybe you're having some issues with a loved one. You're having to be very patient with them, and you're trying to find healing and balance through whatever issues have arisen with this loved one, or maybe you're taking your time to make a decision about something. I don't know. But in the past, we have the Nine of Wands and we have the Nine of Swords. So we have two nines, which means that you're approaching the end of a chapter or cycle. But you're stressed out. You've been in your head about this. It feels kind of like a nightmarish situation, whatever happened. And you're tired. You're on guard and you're ready for it all to be done with. It feels like this has been a long ongoing process and you're just kind of at your wit's end right now. In the present position, we have the Strength and the Ace of Pentacles. You're having to be very strong now. You're having to be very grounded and very practical and logical and in addressing whatever needs to be done in the future going forward to make the best of this situation. And it might be that you are trying to negotiate with someone or make someone an offer to see things through your perspective, or maybe you're trying to negotiate with a spouse to stay. Maybe you're wanting to do counseling or you're wanting to work things out, or but there's some kind of an offer being made. You're standing your ground, you're being strong, but maybe it's some kind of a monetary or I don't know, but there's some kind of like negotiation, collaboration, some kind of offer is being made from your end to try to smooth things over. In your energy, we have the Five of Wands and it's clarified by the Hanged Man. So I think you are conflicted about whatever issue this is. It hasn't been an easy road for certain, but I think instead of giving in to the conflict and the chaos and the fighting, and you could probably get really mad over something right now. Aries they can have a short fuse when they want to, but I think you're trying to temper that with this Hanged Man. I think that you're really trying to embrace whatever this temperance is right now. I think that you're trying to find balance. I think that you're trying to negotiate, or you're trying to not lose it on this person. And you're trying to gain a little bit more perspective and certainly be the bigger person in this situation with this Strength card. And in their energy, we have the Eight of Wands. It's clarified by the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think that they have maybe communicated to you that they don't want to work things out, or they don't want to work on things if it's an issue of a relationship, or maybe they're just not communicating with you at all and they're refusing to work with you and they don't care about what Ace of Pentacles you're trying to offer them in this moment. But it looks like for whatever reason communication has broken down and it's not as reciprocal now as you would like it to be. It looks like things are more one-sided, with them withdrawing their energy and you trying to offer yours. What needs to happen, I guess advice essentially, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse and we have the Five of Cups. So the message that I'm getting with this is, if things aren't working, if communication is broken down and whoever's not willing to work with you or hear your message or what you're trying to say at the time, I would withdraw. This person kind of has their back to this queen, so I would just leave it alone. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to be sorrowful, and miss what is broken or what is gone. But the thing with this Queen of Swords, especially in the reverse, she's not afraid to cut things off when it's time, or when it's clear that no progress is capable of being made. If there's no reciprocally flowing energy and someone's not willing to work on things, she's the queen that can successfully walk away and say, you know what, I'm not messing with this, I'm gonna move on. And it looks like that's what you decide to do, Aries. In the outcome position, we have the Four of Wands and we have the Devil in reverse. So you find happiness, you find fulfillment. This card particularly speaks to home and relationships. It can even mean like a homecoming. I've had it appear often before for like an unexpected trip or vacation. But whatever this energy is, this other person not wanting to work with you, I see you being able to successfully walk away. In the upright, the Devil, it's a very toxic card. It's a very codependent. You're not free to leave. It's being chained to this toxic person or a toxic situation, and you're just so, it's a lot about fear and manipulation and control. In the reverse, it's the opposite of that. It's you realizing the situation for what it's worth, that it's very toxic and that you're better off without it, and that you do have the strength to leave. You can leave. It's within your power, and you're going to do it. You're going to seize the opportunity to escape when you can. And I see there being a lot of happiness and fulfillment for you in this. Maybe it's moving on to a completely new situation altogether. Maybe it's leaving behind some kind of toxic trait or behavior or pattern that you have. Like maybe it's some form of, like, maybe you've been drinking too much or partying too much or something like that, and you decide that you're going to quit doing that to sacrifice the relationship and make the relationship whole and happy again. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Nine of Cups with the Hermit. So you end up getting your wish. You get what it is that you're hoping for, but you do it by focusing on yourself, by going within and answering these hard questions and seeing what you need to do to make yourself a better person, so that later you can either benefit the whole of this relationship, or if you're leaving it all together, start over with a fresh new perspective and a place of being in your power that's very healthy. All right, thank you so much, Aries. Sat Nam. Have a wonderful week.